Welcome to Stock Talk. This is your host, Scott. Hope you had a good week so far in the market. I was not able to get online last night, but I was watching the markets throughout the day yesterday. Didn't get a chance to watch a whole lot of the market today, but we're going to go over our portfolio and take a look at what happened today, talk about what happened this week so far. Monday, where we're up a couple hundred points in the market, and then yesterday was pretty flat. And today, where we're down a couple hundred points, 218 points in the Dow. So red day across the board, except for the Nasdaq. Nasdaq did manage to close in the green today. Did make a sale this week, so we'll talk about that as well, and just take a look at our stocks. So let's go ahead and get over to our portfolio and take a look at that now. Let me get us over there to that. All right, so here is our portfolio. As you can see, we did have a red day today, 200 and something points down. So our portfolio was pretty much in the red. If you look over here, you'll see we did have a few in the green for a while and a couple that closed in the green. So let's take a look at them. Our airlines are really struggling. Warren Buffett sold all of his airlines Sunday, and these have been down every day since, so just got to hope the bleeding stops here pretty soon. Don't really want to add to them right now. I want to make sure I see something kind of settle here, but at some point we'll probably cost average these. The goal this week, as you'll recall, was to get some cash on the sideline, so that's the goal. All right, so DIA kind of flat, spike pretty flat. I mean, the percent down, not too bad. GBTC, that's our Bitcoin trust. It's up 7% today. A good little day for it. That is going to be our winner for today. The only other one we had in the green was QQQ. QQQ's had a pretty decent week so far. The Nasdaq seems to be the strongest one of the markets right now, and we did have some QQQ. That's, if you recall, the QQQ and the VTI are the ones I've been wanting to try to get out of. So we did sell our QQQ, I believe it was yesterday. Yeah, we did sell that at a 3.13% gain. I did go ahead and take that 3%. We've only had it about 2.5 months. So our oldest shares anyway. Some of them we've had over, less than 2 months. So went ahead and took that money, and we'll take that 3%. VTI. It closed about 0.5% down today. Unable to get out of that one yet, so we're still waiting on that one. X down a little bit today. X been doing pretty good here lately, so we don't mind taking a little breather. That's fine, but it's been doing pretty good. Novavax off today, 3.6%. I do want to show you this chart though. Novavax started out decent, took a deep drop, and then made its way back up, and then came back down and settled down the rest of the day. Now, check out the volume here. We have very little volume. 2 million shares traded, normally 8 million. There's been a little bit of news on this, and as it doesn't get any news, it doesn't usually go anywhere but down. Novavax, though, is going to host their conference call May the 11th. So 5 days from now, they'll be have their earnings call. Okay. Now, Novavax is a little bit different than some stocks. Some stocks, they get killed on their earnings calls, but sometimes their focus is something other than earnings on Novavax. But we'll just see how it impacts at this time. I usually don't get too excited about the Novavax earnings calls because it's really about what drugs they have going into the market, trying to get into the market, what kind of tests they've got going, and that kind of thing. Now, once they start, when they get an approval and they start making money, then that's, of course, going to mean something. But right now, it doesn't have a whole lot of impact a lot of times. So Novavax is there. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. We've got MPC. MPC took a good lick today, 5% down, now below 30 again. But it's been hanging in there pretty good. So 5% off. We'll just have to put up with that for now. EXAS is just kind of flat today, but I think they've got some earnings coming up pretty soon. But they did pre-announce, so hopefully it won't get a double hit because of the pre-announce. But EXAS is hanging in there pretty good. It's made a good comeback. This thing got knocked down to the 30s, and now it's all the way back to 77.90. So I kind of like that one. I wished I would have got a chance to cost average it more, but sometimes you can't get all your cash gone, so that's okay. Cliff taking another hit again, 2%, and then ACB, we're still waiting on that reverse split. Okay, 12-to-1 reverse split. All right, so like I said, I did get out of that QQQ. That was the goal, to get some cash on the sideline. We are building our cash up now. We're up to 26% in my IRAs. We got 26% cash on the sideline. So I like to be around 25, 30. So we're in the range where I like to be. Won't be buying anything because I don't want to put that cash right back in the market. My preference is to get that cash over where I like it and then start buying again. So VTI is one that I'm watching. VTI, got half of it's in the green, another half is still a little bit in the red. So we're going to sell that as soon as we can. If we can get 3 or 4% on it, we'll be getting out of that one as well. And that's a pretty good size holding, and so that'll put a good bit of cash on the sideline. So that's probably going to be what we're going to be focusing on. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on in their pre-markets and in Asia. So let's go ahead and get over to that. All right, so our futures pre-market, Dow futures is up a little bit. Looks like we're green across the board here. So that's good. Maybe we'll have a good start to the morning. We'll see. This thing, sometimes it holds up and sometimes it doesn't, but it's always good to see green. So we'll take that. Asia's red across the board. Pretty flat though, less than 1%, less than 1/4% here. So we're not too concerned about anything going on there. So that's not terrible. U.S. market today, again, down 218 points. S&P down 20, and the NASDAQ was up 45 points. Okay. Oil, take a look at oil. Oil's down 2% today. Now it looks like we're coming back up. So we'll look for oil. Maybe oil will have a good day. Maybe we can get MPC back on the right track as well. So there's oil. So as far as tomorrow goes, what I'm going to be looking for tomorrow is I'm just going to kind of keep my eye on Novavax, looking for some news. Probably won't be any news on that. I'm not expecting any prior to their earnings call. Hopefully they'll surprise us with some kind of good news of some sort about either their testing with the antivirus or something to do with their FDA approval. So for the nano flu. So the virus is supposed to be starting here pretty soon. So we'll see where they're at on that. Hopefully get some kind of news in the earnings call on both of those. Other than that, VTI, I'm going to be watching that real close. Want to get that sold so we can get that cash on the sideline. And then anything else that turns green between now and then, that would be awesome too. Really want to build up my cash position right now. A lot of times summers is kind of rough on the market, and with what's gone on previously, I don't know that we're going to have a great summer. I would expect maybe towards August or something things might pick up a little bit, but we'll see. This market's really been strong. Of course, it's got a lot of money pumped into it by the Fed and everything like that, so we've got a lot of support. But as we turn up and things don't look as bad as people are fearing, I think this thing's going to turn around, but it may be a little while. But I think we'll get it back going one of these days here. The airlines, I would love to get some more cost averaging on those. Those airlines will be back one day. I'm not concerned about that. They're a bargain right now, and I'm talking about Delta, and I like Delta, and I like Southwest. I don't really care about American Airlines or Boeing with what all they've got going on with their plane that's been out of commission for a while. So I'm going to stay away from those two. But Delta and Southwest Airlines, I like that one, those two. All right, so we're going to be watching all that, and hopefully we'll have a good day in the market tomorrow. Appreciate you watching the videos, and hope you have a great night. Thanks. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking that button right here. Thanks. Bye.